Yeah. If peace and security for all Nigerians is still what you genuinely want for your countrymen, and you aren't secretly in support of the advancement of these jihadist groups, then by default, you should be on the side of any effort to bring about this needed peace by all means necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, Boko Haram and all its spring groups have been around since 2002. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 23 years, and how many have died in their hands as a result? How many times haven't Nigerian politicians used this situation as a campaign message to get into power and then forget about it? This has been the case all along, as tens of thousands of people have been slaughtered and also chased out of their ancestral homes. Ladies and gentlemen, do you still genuinely believe the Nigerian government led by Tinubu could ever or can ever bring about an end to this situation? You really believe this? I tell you this, even if all what Tinubu asks for in terms of military logistics and funding is provided him, he could never end this genocide. It will be impossible for him to do, because I don't see anything about him which has to do with a political will to end it. After watching so many videos and reading about it and following up on what Trump said about sending troops to Nigeria, I've come to a conclusion on where the people of Nigeria stand, ladies and gentlemen.
President Trump tonight is threatening to take action against Nigeria for what he says is the persecution and killing of Christians. In a post on Truth Social, the president said he has ordered the Pentagon to begin planning for a possible military action. Trump warned he will also, quote, immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. Nigeria's president says his country is not religiously intolerant.
We have no fear of whatever Trump is doing on the other side.
It has come to this one point. It is between Nigerians who secretly support these Fulani and other terrorist groups on one side and those who don't on the other. There is no middle ground in between them. Because if you think about it critically, ladies and gentlemen, whether you don't like how Trump spoke of protecting the lives of Christians in Nigeria or not, or whether you think it will be an infringement of Nigeria's sovereignty or not, ladies and gentlemen, if your wish is for this mass killing to stop, then you would want the surest means possible to be applied by all means necessary. Do you foresee Tinubu do this, ladies and gentlemen? Do you foresee any particular person in Nigeria, be it a politician or a cleric, achieve this? Because I don't. And I wonder what your best alternative to seeing American troops come to Nigeria is. You better say it, ladies and gentlemen, if you have an alternative, because I don't see any other means. President Tinubu will be contesting for the 2027 elections in Nigeria.